All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our closing remarks session for the day. I hope you've had an amazing experience at our first Tech to Gov event in fiscal year 25. Uh, I am so excited to introduce our final speaker, Harry Wingo. Harry Wingo serves as the Deputy National Cyber Director at the Office of the National Cyber Director. Prior to his current role, DNCD Wingo led the Chief Information Officer Leadership Development Program at the National Defense University, or NDU, College of Information and Cyberspace. He has over 25 years of government and corporate leadership experience, including 15 years focused on information and communications technology, law, and policy. Harry has served as president and CEO of the DC Chamber of Commerce, senior policy counsel at Google, counsel to the Senate Committee on Science, Commerce, and Transportation, special counsel to the General Counsel of the Federal Communications Commission, and an associate with the law firm of Skadden, Arps, Slate, Mager, and Flom. Before his career in law and technology, DNCD Wingo served for more than 6 years as a Navy SEAL officer. He is a graduate of Yale Law School and the United States Naval Academy. Deputy National Cyber Director Wingo, thank you for joining us. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon. And thank you, Acting Director Schreiber and the Office of Personnel Management, our colleagues there, for inviting me to participate and provide remarks on behalf of the Office of the National Cyber Director, ONCD. And thank you, Chris, for coordinating today's forum and for the great introduction. Thank you to the Volcker Alliance and the Tech Talent Project for your partnership with OPM and for your hard work to make this event possible. I want to offer my gratitude to all of the job seekers here today for taking this major step in building a federal career. Today is just the start of your professional journey and looking for a federal opportunity. If you found a job today and you want to take it, congratulations. If not, just by attending, you took the first step in understanding the opportunities that exist in federal service, and we're excited for you to consider those roles in the future. I'm Harry Wingo, Deputy National Cyber Director at the White House Office of the National Cyber Director, ONCD, and it's definitely my pleasure to join you all. This is personal to me. Not only am I a girl dad, but I'm a STEM girl dad. My oldest daughter is in biotech. My middle daughter just started studying computer science, and my youngest daughter is a rising social media star, but we're making sure she stays safe online. And the best way to create the future is to invent it. As a matter of fact, my first job as a Navy SEAL, I drove an electric vehicle, and that was back in 1989. It just so happened that electric vehicle was underwater and in the dark. It was a mini sub. And that was my entry in the public service, working with cutting edge technology. I'm excited that you are here today, ready to use your skills to help the federal government to meet the challenges and opportunities of new and emerging technologies in the future. Let me tell you a little bit about our office. In 2021, the Office of the National Cyber Director was created. Our office advises the President of the United States on cybersecurity policy and strategy. Established by Congress, ONCD is a component of the Executive Office of the President. Our mission is to advance national security, economic prosperity, and technical innovation through cybersecurity policy leadership. In our 3 years, ONCD has become known for dynamic work implementing the President's national cybersecurity strategy. ONCD is a team of 90 professionals, and we work daily to be valued partners. We've also become known as the office that will work on the long-term hard problems. ONCD has accomplished a lot in its 3 years. Our team, led by National Cyber Director Harry Coker, has been traveling around the country to discover best practices in an effort to train the next generation of cyber leaders. We're looking to discover what is worth seeing and worth sharing. America's cyber workforce is a topic that's also very close to me. Every day, individuals find themselves up against bad cyber actors, regardless of whether these bad actors are from nation states or if they're cyber criminals, they pose a real concern to the government, as well as to schools, hospitals, small businesses, and to those who own and operate critical infrastructure. As Deputy National Cyber Director, I've talked to many who are on the front lines across the country. I hear what my colleagues have been hearing. Across the federal government, it is clear that we need people with the skills necessary to protect the country against the cyber threats of today and of tomorrow. Last July, President Biden released the National Cyber Workforce and Education Strategy. It's a foundational document that focuses our collective effort to grow the cyber workforce. Having a strong cyber workforce isn't only a matter of national security, it's also a matter of economic prosperity and technological innovation. A strong cyber workforce is one component of a strong tech workforce. We need people like you who are dedicated to helping our nation face the challenges of the future, whether they come through cyber or from emerging technologies like AI and quantum computing. Those of you who have joined this event today as job seekers have demonstrated a strong commitment to both public service and to supporting America's need for skilled cyber professionals in its federal workforce. And I understand why. These are good paying, meaningful jobs that not only allow you to serve your country, but also provide a path to prosperity, a chance to get ahead, and to remain competitive. At ONCD, we take this issue head on. That is why in September, our office, along with OPM and the Office of Management and Budget, OMB, launched Service for America, a recruiting, hiring, and engagement campaign aimed at getting the word out and encouraging more Americans to pursue good paying, meaningful jobs in cyber, technology, and artificial intelligence. As National Cyber Director, Harry Coker recently stated, cyber is serving your country. Cyber talent is needed throughout the federal government in every department and agency. ONCD is committed to working with stakeholders and government partners to fill the cyber jobs across the federal government. We need to lower barriers and broaden pathways into our field. We need to ensure that more people can see themselves in cyber. We need to let them know that a cyber job is serving the nation and keeping Americans safe. And that's why this event is vital. By seeking technology jobs in the federal government, you are committing to public service roles in support of your fellow Americans. And although the Service for America Sprint may be ending today, at the conclusion of Cybersecurity Awareness Month 2024, the service you and all Americans in cyber roles will perform in support of your country will continue. I'm very excited to be here today and to support this event, and ONCD is proud to bolster recruiting and hiring efforts for skilled cyber and tech talent into the federal government. ONCD is committed to promoting skills-based hiring, and it serves as a strategic objective in the National Cyber Workforce and Education Strategy. This includes the elimination of unnecessary degree requirements, which often serve as barriers to entry, particularly for individuals and groups that are currently underrepresented in the cyber workforce. ONCD encourages federal departments and agencies to identify the skills that candidates will need to do their jobs, instead of focusing on whether they learn those skills through 4-year degree programs or even 2-year programs. What matters is on-the-job training and experience. We're encouraging employers, including federal agencies and those in the private sector, to think innovatively about their hiring practices and put new ideas into action to fill the cyber, tech, and AI roles that are so critical to mission needs. Skills-based hiring helps remove barriers that may be unnecessarily limiting your candidate pools and helps us to think more about building strong teams with complementary skill sets and experiences that can collectively get the job done. We are working closely with our colleagues at OMB and especially at the U.S. Office of Personnel Management, OPM, where they are leading the charge to launch skills-based hiring across the federal government. These actions will create additional pathways for more Americans to enter the growing fields of cyber, tech, and AI. I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to speak with you today and appreciate you joining us at this important event. Since today marks the final day of Cybersecurity Awareness Month, 2024, it's a perfect time to remind us all that cyber touches everything we do. And helping Americans understand that is vital to their success and our nation's security. And remember, if you are still looking for a federal job after today, this is just the start. Continue to pursue professional development opportunities and networking opportunities. And today is not your only chance. Be on the lookout for the next Tech2Gov event in the spring of 2025. Thank you all for your dedication to this work and for pursuing careers that will support our nation's defense and protect the American people. Thank you, and happy Halloween.
Thank you, Deputy National Cyber Director Wingo. And I've noticed a couple of comments about the amazing spider pin that you've got. So great move wearing it. Happy Halloween.
Oh, wait, what spider?
I appreciate the insightful and inspiring remarks, and definitely appreciate ONCD's leadership and commitment to strengthening our cyber and tech workforce, and for being the driving force behind the Service for America campaign. Closing us out, I want to thank all of you so much for attending today's Tech2Gov event. I hope you had a productive day and came away with promising new professional opportunities in federal agencies who are seeking talent just like yours. Please continue to follow federal agencies, including OPM, on LinkedIn, to keep apprised of federal job opportunities and our next Tech2Gov, as Harry mentioned, which will be held on March 20th, 2025. If you found positions that you're interested in applying to, please remember to review the instructions on how to create a profile in USA Jobs, add that hashtag Tech2Gov to your resume so that we can connect with you post-event. You'll see detailed instructions on the right side of this screen in the lobby for how to do that. And finally, we will be sending out a post-event survey. Please be sure to fill it out so we can ensure that these events remain meaningful to you and that they meet your needs. We expect the next Tech2Gov hiring fair and forum will be held on March 20th, 2025. So as you continue to consider a shift from Tech2Gov, we welcome you to return to that event and engage with us then. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great rest of your day. Happy Halloween.